Hey Reefers, we're back again, and today we're going to install the
Reef dose.
He's as excited as I am. He's not the one that manually doses. I'm the one that does that, so that's why he's not excited about it.
He told me I'm not allowed to be funny. I'm being serious. This is me being serious.
So we've got all our electrical sorted out, and now it's finally time to stop that manual dosing and actually have the Reef dose on to do it all for us.
Mostly because we're actually going away in a couple of weeks' time, so Darren wants to be able to keep the tank dosing correctly while we're away, so the person who's looking after the house doesn't have to think about it. So,
Yeah, so all they'll have to do is basically empty the skimmer, top up RO, and
feed the fish.
feed the fish, and that's it. So this should make it a lot easier. With the Reef dose, we're also going to be able to put on the AB Plus that we dose every night, so that will be awesome as well.
The biggest thing with the AB Plus, as you probably already know if you already dose it, is that the bottle can't be left out of the fridge more than 7 days. So you've got to sort of, we've got to work out a way so we've got 7 days worth in there, we're not wasting any because it is an expensive product, but it's also using it all up in the appropriate amount of time. So.
Yeah, and the good thing with this is it actually tells you how many days are left of dosage, so on the app, which is a really great feature. So let's get into it and see how we go. So the cord has two possible paths out the back. You can go off to the side or straight down, and then we just pop it on like that. One Reef dose. There we go, all turned on. It's a nice looking unit. So the heads are nice and easy to take off just by squeezing like that. Off they come. You can then loosen the nuts, so then you can put the tubing up. You can tighten up the nuts and then snap it back into place. So the Reef dose itself is really easy just to clip on. It's got that nice solid bracket that really makes it nice and firm, fitting, and not going to fall off the wall, so that's good. We also got the tubing kit, which has all the pretty coloured tubes. So this is a bit softer than your usual airline, and apparently this is so it's actually more accurate for your dosing. So at the moment, we're going to set up our AB Plus. So I've got the Apex program to turn off the water pumps at 7 o'clock at night. And then I'll get the Reef Beat to dose the AB Plus straight into the top of the tank, which will be cool. At the moment, we're mainly dosing ALK. The other one we're going to be dosing is calcium. It's going to be very small doses of calcium because our calcium's around 400 at the moment. Just want to get it up to about 425, 430, around that. So just that little bit extra calcium. Magnesium, however, we're sitting at about the 1600. So we don't really need to go any higher with that one. So at the moment, won't be dosing that, but we'll have it all hooked up ready for when we do need to dose magnesium. To make it easier, we're actually going to be using the containers that Red Sea supplements come into. They actually have nipples on the top that you just need to cut a little bit off. You can connect the tube directly to the top of the container via the lid. And then we've got some hoses that will reach to the bottom of the container. So this will fit both the 1 litre containers and the 5 litre containers. So that makes it super easy to make sure that it sucks all that supplement out of the bottom and you don't have it sucking dry air. Let's get into it with these nice brightly coloured tubes. I would recommend putting a doser in before you set up a tank, before you fill your sump. The sump's very crowded at the moment. It was a bit of a struggle, but we got there in the end. Let's see what it looks like. So we have our 3 supplements all lined up, all up to the Reef dose, across the back under the wires. Come around this way, through the plumbing, down the plumbing there, and into the holder, which is in the return spot. The yellow one goes up the back of the tank. And will be dosed through there. I am getting a little tube holder for up here, but it hasn't arrived yet. So calibrating is super simple. Basically, you prime the tube so you've got liquid coming out the end. You press calibrate. It pumps out a certain amount. It asks how much it's actually pumped out. In this case, for the Coral AB Plus, it was 4 mil. It says, cool, we'll do that again. We'll put out 4 mil. And if it's right, it's all calibrated, which in this case it was. Mind the bottom, I actually had to glue it up because I had an accident and broke it before I even used it. Yay! But yeah, super simple calibration, not like other ones where you have to actually try and stop it at a certain amount, say 15 mil or something like that. Nothing like that at all. It just takes all the guesswork out of calibrating your dosing system. Happy days. We received the dosing tube holder just in time to be able to modify it before we left for holidays. So cut the big holder into one little tiny piece, which fits nicely in my little spot here for all my cords. Now that we have the electrical and the doser all set up, our fish cabinet over here has all the essentials all tidied up. We've got some buckets, we've got spare parts, including dosing lines. This drawer up here is my fragging drawer. So we've got frag plugs, zip ties, we've got all sorts of tools, brushes, picks, knives, a plumbing tape, Vaseline, all that sort of good stuff. And then down the bottom we have all of our supplements. We've got all sorts of things in here, such as Amguard, we've got iodine, all those various bottles you collect, coral snow, all that sort of stuff in there. We've got some air stones and an air pump there for emergencies, and then some dead bits of coral just to put frags on, things like that. All nice and neat. Now got this tank all set up to dose automatically.
So this is going to make life a lot easier for our house sitter next week, or whenever this video comes out. So, insert time here. And it's just going to make life easy for Darren as well. Like, I mean, I personally, I don't do the dosing because Darren does most of the tank maintenance, to be honest. But it is just going to make life easier for everyone. So.
And the whole thing was so easy to set up. It was just nice and easy, straightforward, straight through the app. Recommend the product. Reef Dose is great.
Red Sea, all you need to do now is bring out something to replace our Apex and we're set.
Exactly. Really looking forward to that. Don't care about water tested, just want something to replace the Apex.
Although water tested would be nice. I do the water testing.
Anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, be excellent to each other and keep it salty, everyone. Bye for now.
See you guys.